Captain, force field on. Removing silver pellet from gassing dock. Engage. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. Pedal on the right, buddy. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Wait for it. Hope I'm not too far off the road here. Holy smokes. That's a big load of logs. That's a big load of logs. My wipers are frozen. Alright. Oh, okay, he's turning that way. Okay, silver pellet engaging Galactic Tractor Trailer Highway. Holy gee, that's like 3 in a row. This guy, whoever he is, not sure who that is, I don't recognize him, follows those same 3 trucks up and down each time with that, whatever that, it's got like a contractor trailer there. It's good. Divert all the power to the, to heating and the engine, and there we go. Yeah, it's like, whatever he's got in that contract trailer, like, you don't normally see anybody following the trucks like that. So I wonder what he's got that he has to, because when they go to a pulp mill, they get there and they literally, you know, like 3 big clam trucks come out, clunk, 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 clunk. The tractor trailer's empty. I mean, it's not, maybe not quite that fast. Some guys have their own clam on the truck. They unload themselves. I don't know if they make more money that way, or I mean, obviously they'd have to either save money or make money to make it worthwhile to do it themselves. But they got like big front end loaders, clamp with big clam on it. Come and take everything. Guy driving with his window down. Are you freaking crazy, man? You not looked outside this morning? Still -10 out here. Not too bad. It's going to go up to like -3 or something. The only people that, you know, hate on me if you want, but there's only one type of person that drives with their window down, and that's people that smoke weed. People that smoke cigarettes, no, they'll choke out everybody in the car. But people that smoke weed, they'll drive with their window down. Guaranteed, that's what it is. Like, who else? And it doesn't do any use. Like, I mean, you could smell it. So if you get pulled over, they're going to smell it. I'm not saying the guy was doing that, but that's usually the #1 reason. How do I know this? Because you can use. Sometimes you'll get a whiff of it when they go by. Like, it's like, oh, dude, you shouldn't be doing that. You know. Anyway, yeah. So I'm off to get some Christmas presents. I'm praying I can do everything cheaply today. I was going to go to Ottawa. And I started planning out all the things great things I'm going to do. And this is how you kind of plan a trip, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to hit this store, and then by 9:45 I'll be at that store, and by 10:15 I'll be at this store, and then by 11:32 and 8 seconds I'll be at that store, and by 12:01, no later, no sooner, but no later, I will be heading home. So 6, 7 o'clock at night you get home, right? Because that's called reality and traffic and whatever. So I started thinking about, well, I want to go see a whole bunch of music stores, but then to have to divert to go get Christmas presents, it's like, I got to find parking, which is the biggest problem in Ottawa, especially anything near downtown. And I avoid downtown like the plague, because it's all paid parking, right? And if I'm going to be going to a Canadian Tire or a Walmart anyway, I might as well go to Renfrew where there's no traffic. You know, even when it's busy, it's really, okay, it's not that busy. It's one main drag. And, okay, if it's a little slow, who cares? You're still there under 5 minutes, you know what I mean? So I decided to break my trip up into a 2-trip ordeal. That way, when I go to the music stores, I have a gift card for one of them. There's 3 that I really want to hit, but 4 one for old time's sake. I want to go to Steve's Music just to see who's still working there that I know. I want to go to the Sound Post for violin stuff. And look at some cellos and violas and whatever, even if I can't afford it, just kind of like future planning, you know. Then I also want to go to Lowe's on Music because I got a $100 gift certificate that I've been dying to spend. That's how I'm going to get all my guitar strings for all those crazy amount of guitars I got. And even at that, $100 wouldn't cover it. If I replaced every string, even with the cheapest strings on every guitar, never mind the mandolin, never mind the 6 violins, $100 won't do it anymore. Used to be able to get good strings for like under $10. Now it's like the shitty strings are like $12.99, and you know what I mean. Violin strings are like $16 on the extremely shitty ones, which I have. And on the good side for violin strings, you're looking at, like, what I mean by good is something that sounds like decent, right? My favorite string is favorite strings are $150, but you can spend thousands on strings. Like violin stuff can go ridiculous for the sake of going ridiculous, right? I was like, if you buy this string, it's you know, a handmade gut string from Scotland. Okay, yeah, $1,000 a string. You know what I mean, or $10,000 a string, and it's going to last you about 3 weeks. But the sound is so much richer. You know what I mean? Like it's that's what you're dealing with, right? There's a major BS factor for all you guys that are musicians. For those that are not, you probably won't find this interesting. But all you guys that are musicians, you probably watch Spectre Studios with Glenn Frick, whatever his last name is. Anyway, the guy's always yelling at the screen. He's quite entertaining. I don't agree with him on everything. Like tone woods is a thing. He says tone woods doesn't matter, and I'm like, well, that's subjective though. You know, like to you it might not matter. I agree it doesn't matter that much, but it does matter that much. You know what I mean? And to somebody, that's enough to be finicky. The speaker is where most of your tone comes from. 100% right, Glenn. I'm 100% on board with you. Scale length doesn't matter. Wrong. Scale length does matter. Even in the mix, you will hear it. A lot of times, it depends on how well the mix is. If it's a really good mix and really well done, usually you can hear that baritone sound coming through. My 7-string Mark Holcomb guitar is virtually identical to my 6-string Mark Holcomb guitar. The only difference is the scale length, really, and one is a 6-string, one is a 7-string. Everything else, same type of pickups, same type of strings, PRS strings, all that. And my Mark Holcomb 6-string in drop C tuning is still not as heavy as my Mark Holcomb 7-string in standard tuning with a 26.5-inch scale instead of 25.5. So that scale length, yeah, it makes a difference. Definitely makes a difference in the mix. Is it night and day? No, but you will hear it. Pickups, I disagree with them. Pickups do make a difference for clarity, mainly clarity and articulation. Tone, yeah, depending on. Must be guys hunting there or something. For tone, I would say he's kind of right. Like pickups, humbuckers to humbucker don't make a big difference, but they do make a difference. You know what I mean? They do make a difference, but in the mix, not as much. So he's right there. Microphone placement probably makes more of a difference than the microphone. Yeah, agree with that. He's demonstrated that well, and I learned this stuff too. Like, when everybody's using the same thing, it's hard to hear a difference, right? But when you're using really drastically different things, like for example, if I use my Fender Hot Rod Deluxe with my Jackson Flying V, right? And then I use my other rig setup, okay? And I bypass the speaker in my Hot Rod Deluxe and put it through my Mesa Boogie cabinet. Trust me, the tone is totally different from what I'll get. There's no EQing that will bring that tone to what I get with my 15-watt crate and the zoom pedal. Like, there's no way that'll ever get there. And there's no way the zoom pedal will ever give me that classic rock sound. Even in the mix, it would stand out like night and day. You know what I mean? So